was weird. Hello, boys. Welcome to, yeah, well, I'll just say this right now. Hello, guys. It's me, Cool Yoshi, and welcome to my new walkthrough where we're going to be doing a playthrough of the Bowser's Fury video game, or as it probably should be known about as Super Mario 3D World 2, essentially. This game essentially continues the storyline after Super Mario 3D World happened, and is a little bit different than some of the other games. It has less of the 2D stuff so far, and 3D World stuff. Beyond that, though, it has the same mechanics of our stuff. Unfortunately, unlike in the previous game, we aren't able to play as anyone other than Mario, so we can't really do much, so anyways, we've been dropped into a mysterious area after Bowser Jr.'s painting was familiar, and if you've played Super Mario Sunshine, then you will remember the painting being like that for quite some time and having some stuff. So we're dropped into supposedly a secret area, and we quickly find out that this is Bowser's world, and Bowser's not afraid to do anything to stop stuff. But anyways, we find these weird cat statue things here, and here you see that we've collected a special cat shine. For some reason, yes, this game has stuff from Super Mario Sunshine again, and I don't know why, but it's crazy. Anyways, we just did some damage to the big boy Bowser, and Bowser looks nothing like his usual self at all. He is absolutely ginormous. His face is looking absolutely terrible, and it's basically like a Dark Bowser version of himself. Mario was just going on a stroll in Mushroom Kingdom when he was mysteriously thrown into this world, and now it's pretty hard to even figure out what's going on. From the looks of it, this game is not actually like Super Mario 3D World, but more like the other 3D games. So, sort of like the games you've seen in Super Mario 3D All-Stars. So, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, especially in particular, and Super Mario 64 Mario Galaxy have quite a few stuff to go through. However, this game is kind of different within itself. I don't know. But anyways, this is the newest 3D game released, sort of continues the storyline after Super Mario Odyssey, but nothing's right. In fact, Bowser Jr. is kind of in the middle of the nowhere and doesn't even want to attack us. So, I'll kind of tell you what happened. Bowser Jr. was just doing some normal stuff where apparently he gave Bowser some paint or something, I don't know what else. And he says, Mario, Dad is out of control, I don't know what happened. And now Mario, of course, has to save him. I tried to help him, but he's too big and mad. I can't change back Dad by myself. I never asked for your help, never ever. But I'll do anything to save Papa, so help me, Mario. So yeah, lots of things are going on, and for some reason Bowser Jr. is asking for our help, because why not? So yeah, we'll just keep it like that. Also, a second player will be able to play as Bowser Jr. But anyways, so yeah, Bowser Jr. kind of just runs off with stuff, unable to really do anything, and from there, we're basically thrown into this game, and that's about it. Yeah, so but yeah. So this game has all of the mechanics from Super Mario 3D World, but it makes the game look a lot more like other stuff, which I think is really interesting. So yeah, although it looks like Super Mario 3D World, it actually plays and looks a lot more like Super Mario 3D All-Stars games, particularly Super Mario Sunshine. They brought a lot of stuff back, and they definitely have a lot of stuff going on this time. Like, for one, there's actually cats in the area now, so the actual cat kingdom has been expanded a lot this time, and supposedly this is just a secret of things that have been added in, and yeah. Beyond that, I don't actually know anything else, so we're kind of just going through and hoping for the best here. So, yeah, this is Bowser's Fury, not Super Mario 3D World 2. This is Bowser's Fury. And the goal is to simply, apparently, collect these cat shards hidden throughout the game. And very slowly, they will open up pathways to get through each of the individual areas. And once we get enough of them, we could essentially go on to each of the next worlds. And from here, we can kind of go to the end. Lots of the goop, which is Bowser's evil thing, will vanish into the light of the cat shard. But some of the cat shards are a bit shy. If you can't find one, try looking on with an island. Islands with lighthouses are usually hide something. Get to an ice hut and look for one nearby. But yeah. So the idea is we have to collect the cat shards to bring light back to the world until eventually we are able to pick up some more stuff. And from there, we kind of just do other stuff. Beyond that is essentially Mario World, Mario 3D World number 2, but with a couple of new things. That was a really cool trick, by the way. Now, the biggest problem I need to figure out is how do we use the item system? Okay, that's how we do that. So, rather than storied items based off of the same games that have appeared before, the game is set actually has us going through and collecting other stuff. Also, a lot of the power-ups are stagnant this time, which I think is kind of interesting. Beyond that, though, the game is essentially like the previous game, but with a couple of different changes. We've received word that there might be some hidden shards in here, so before we go any further, let's start killing all of the enemies in the nearby area while also trying to find all of the cat ops, and perhaps we'll be able to do some stuff. But yeah, I don't really know much other than the fact that Bowser Jr. is supposed to help you with all of your specific setups to get a specific cat arm or something going on. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so you can apparently order him to defeat enemies or defeat other stuff for you. Unfortunately, it looks like we can't get that, even if we wanted to, because there's no tricks here. So yeah, you can reveal stuff. Also, apparently Bowser does some weird attack thingy. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, Bowser's apparently attacking us again. Bowser doesn't seem nice in this game. It looks like he just wants to call chaos. So he's invading the area yet again. An area that's supposed to be innocent is just getting invaded by Bowser like there's nothing. All I could assume is we probably will have to use the lighthouses to hit him. That's the only thing I could figure out right now. Beyond that, I don't know anything else that we could do here. Okay, well, the this game definitely looks a lot more different than the previous game, because for one, the game seems to be another 3D expansion of a game, which I think I like a lot. Which I think is kind of interesting. Also, whoa! So Bowser just apparently evades at random, and then after he does a shadow, he apparently attempts to take us out. So he basically just invades the worlds at random, and then reappears after a little while. Well, that was pretty simple. Yeah, that's cool. So it looks like this entire focus of the game is collecting all the cat shines and using them to open each of the individual worlds. Beyond that, everything's basically the same as before. I don't see a life system, so for what I'm assuming just from that, the system's probably similar to Mario Odyssey. So if we die in anything, I think we just go back to whatever our checkpoint was. If that's the case, then that is really well needed, because the last game, Super Mario 3D World, had quite a few places to die. It was actually pretty difficult a game. I still like this game, though. It's definitely a good idea. I just feel like it's a little bit easier so far. But then again, all of this is a blind playthrough. So, yeah. So the parent idea is you are supposed to send Bowser Jr. to investigate certain areas and pick up items from which you could use that to, get items here. Okay. Cool. Okay, so that's how we collect the secret shine here in each of the levels, apparently. So that means there's multiple shines to collect in each of these worlds, which I find to be pretty interesting. Despite them being super small, they're definitely interesting in their own way. Unfortunately, you don't really know what much to do here, so, yeah. Which I think is cool. Beyond that, though, it's easy. Also, so far the game's been pretty nice to me. I actually kind of like this game. It looks pretty fun, and through it is pretty cool. Obviously, at Black Goop, we've already seen we can't just go through that right now, so we'll ignore that for now. Most of the levels probably don't have secrets until later. Anyways, looks like Bowser Jr. has something to say. It's a Gigabell. I heard a cool saying about these. I think it was, when the beast rises, the Gigabell will rain or something. We gotta get that Sushi Goop up first. Some more cat shines might do the trick. So we have to collect enough cat shines in this game to awaken. So essentially it's like the 3D games where we have to collect stuff to proceed on to the next area. Otherwise, we don't do anything. The game does definitely look like Super Mario 3D World. The only noticeable difference is, obviously, the actual gameplay itself is a little bit different. Beyond that, though, I like it quite a bit. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this. People have been playing it quite a bit. Now, I think I already told you the story of this. You're probably wondering why I didn't play this game first over something else. Well, that is because people have already played it. In fact, many people will often get copies of this game early. So that means playing it first is kind of bad, unless you, for some reason, have a way to do stuff. So, with that in mind, we can't really do much. All I know right now is the best way of doing this is to investigate each of the individual areas and try and head down to Okay, I need to calm down for a second. I can either get the regular cat shine from here, or I can get the secret cat shine, which I get from other stuff, which I think is really fun. You can actually make Bowser Jr. help you more. I'm not sure what that actually does, other than a couple of other things. Anyways, we got our Super Cat power-up. Now, this cat power-up, in case you didn't know, lets you turn into a statue as our main way of getting through. I assume those blocks are basically completely blocking the path, meaning in order to get them, I think either we have to wait for something else to happen, or periodically they get destroyed during Bowser's flame attack, so maybe we have to wait for an attack on Bowser. Also, so far this game looks pretty interesting. The game is played in a 3D world, but with a couple of twists, and the first one we already saw. The world starts normal, but periodically Bowser invades the world, which I think is kind of interesting, and then when he does, you basically are trapped in that world, and he tries to damage you as much as you can, and use power-ups or whatever, and the idea is you have to get through all that, which I think is pretty cool. Beyond that, there's nothing much else to deal with. Okay, we'll just focus on collecting the cat shines, because collect the better. Want to clear out this goop parts as much as possible, because each time we clear out a goop section... Oh yeah. Anyways, now when the beast awakens, the Giga Bell will also awaken, which apparently allows us to get some stuff. Collecting coins will be worth your while. You get a power-up each time you collect 100 coins, and you can store up to 5 of each power-up. So that's interesting. Instead of getting extra lives, you get power-ups from these things, which I think is kind of interesting. Cool. Now, obviously, we're not done with this world. Yeah, there's still quite a few stuff that could be collected, and there's an obvious cat shine here. So we want to collect this first. Oh, and invasion mode. So that's essentially what happens. Cool. I could do some more interesting things with this invasion mode. Don't really want to. So how about I just go straight to the cat bell, or Giga Bell, ring it, and see what happens. And, ooh! So if you go into there, Mario straight up picks it up, and I guess this is where some of the thumbnails came from. So now Mario's going to be a big, ginormous cat with a flaming mane of some sort. So now Mario can actually properly fight Bowser, which is kind of cool. I honestly don't know what's going on here, so we'll have to just figure this out as we go on. I'll start by just invading stuff and just try and do damage to him that way. Looks like your basic attack unfortunately doesn't do anything, but yeah. Alright, Bowser, what else are you gonna do? Now he's trying to evade all of the islands, obviously. So that's how we fight him finally. When he gets really angry, he just does a bunch of attacks, and then if we get enough power-ups to form a Giga Bell, we could straight up just fight him, which is cool. And we've nearly beaten him. And from there, we've defeated him the first time. Okay. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we've brought peace back to this world. With a rainbow, of course, in the form of a cat. So that's what the cat belt does. That's essentially how we fight Bowser. That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It's only very early on in the game, and already lots of stuff is done. And because of doing that, an entire new world has risen up. And now we can go to a new part of the world, which I think is cool. Which has the return of Pressy, by the way. If you didn't already know this was Super Mario 3D World, yeah, there still are. He sank back into the light, but trust me, it'll take more than that to beat my papa. We need to make him really see the light. The way we do that is to find more cat shines. More of that sludgy stuff went away, so there must be new islands to explore. Let's check the map and get going. Hurry up, Mario. So, the map is covered in goo right now, but we are now able to go all the way through it and slowly do stuff. Oh yeah, I almost forgot something important. If you get lost, press minus or plus to bring up the map, which is pretty cool. We're not done yet though, there's still more stuff to collect that gets unlocked. So we'll start by going back here to collect another part of a secret of some sorts. Which spawns a new cat shine, which is only available after game stuff. This is also a return of the tire challenge from Super Mario Odyssey, which I think are pretty interesting to say the least. Okay. Apparently there was some goop brought back onto this area, despite already having some stuff there. Also, we can hold up to 5 of each power-up, and we lose them as we take damage. So, we need to be kind of cautious here. Okay, this is cool. We found a secret area that we can go into, which is interesting. Which gives us a bunch of coins, and bunches of coins means we collect power-ups, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty nice mechanic there. It definitely makes the gameplay a lot more fun. Kind of annoying that it's only playable with 2 players right now, but that's fine. It might change later. Yeah. In case you didn't already notice by now, this is not your normal platformer game. This is all done in 3D, and it's essentially a world exploring game. So you basically start in a default world, and then you get to explore around a entirely new 3D world with several things to explore. As a result of it, it makes getting a lot of the shines very difficult because they can literally be anywhere at this point. There's definitely lots of places where they could be, so that one part in particular just makes this game pretty exciting in its own regard, for sure. I definitely like it. So far I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Doesn't seem to be too difficult, but I probably will get hit later. I'm trying to look for the secret cat stuff, but I don't want to take too long. If I ever miss something, I'll just go back for it later. And I want to try and get as much stuff in a blind playthrough as I can. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. And yes, unfortunately, you can only play as Mario here, but that's fine. This may or may not be the game where Yoshi is playable, but beyond that, I don't know. Okay, so looks like we have a new thing to do in the form of blue coins. Cool. We got another cat shine from So yeah, as we collect more stuff, more shines open up in the different areas, which I think is really cool. That's pretty crazy. We just kind of go for a world normally and do some stuff, and then once things happen, Bowser just goes goes crazy and tries to do some stuff. Oh, we have an evil Luigi apparently in this mode. So apparently Bowser's stuff has gotten so evil to the point where we've basically made clones of, not even Mario, but just Luigi for some reason. So yeah. Taking that out, lets us get another cat shine here, which is pretty cool. Very cool so far. Oh, here's one of the secrets that we missed. Based off of where the position is, it's either gonna be below the secret or in front of something else. Now that I think of it though, I may have just found something in the form of a secret down there. Okay, I think I know how to get it. Yeah, here's where it is. Right. There's our 5 cat shine stuff for that one. And from the looks of it, there's 5 to collect in every sort of mini level or some sort, which I think is cool. Right, but now we kind of have to start heading to the next main world, and the way we do that is you already saw with Plessy. So let's go ahead and use Plessy to get to the next level. Plessy is basically just like he was in Mario 3D World, but now he serves as a way to go to the next island, which I think is kind of interesting. And sure enough, he can still defeat enemies just as he does always. And then we kind of just dismount him and head to the next zone, which is a winter-themed area. And into the next level we go. Okay. Cool. We have to return to the ice skate, because why not? Let's see if we can just take it all the way to the end, if we can help it. Not quite to the end, unfortunately. It's cool, though. There must be some way to get back to the end of that. I assume there will be a way to get back to that. Because obviously when I miss something that's like right in my path, I definitely want to do some stuff. Ooh. Now Bowser Jr. does do his best to help us. Often when he stops and tries to investigate something, if you go to there, there'll either be a power-up or something interesting out. If you want to avoid the Beast Fury Bass, find some cover to hide behind. There's also special blocks on each island that can only be broken by Fury Bass. Try to find them when the disaster strikes. They might be hiding something. Wow, well that's gonna make the game a little bit more annoying, because if they are shines hidden behind them, that means that the only way to get some of them is to wait for the disaster to strike and then just do stuff. And from the looks of it, Plessy can just be running to get to each area, so To get back to the act, we'll simply head to the area where we were before. And then just dismount here. And yeah, that'll be it. Ooh, and we found a new secret. And you see, Bowser Jr. will try his best to help out sometimes, which is cool. And an extra cat shine, which isn't even next to one of the regular shines, it's just in the normal world. It just happened to be there. So there's quite a few secret cat shines that the game doesn't tell you about, in addition to the regular ones. And wow, oh boy, that's a secret and a half. Now the big problem with this is we can't necessarily use our cursor to do the same things as before, but then again, that might just be a power-up, you never know. We'll ignore it for now and continue going through the game. And there's another blue coin set up now we have to do, in addition to collecting the cat shines. Much better. Okay, we got our first cat shine, but now I have to go backwards. Cool. Unlike the last time, missing them doesn't actually cost you any death or anything, just a little bit of time. Okay. We've never really explored around the rest of the sound. Also, ooh. This again. Could we just warp to one of these areas? Please tell me we can warp here. Cause, I would really like to warp here, cause, one of these, probably has a secret on it, and I really want to get it, cause it is about to be chaos mode again. It's kind of crazy that the kind music just gets completely eliminated by an ominous music when Bowser does stuff, and Bowser is attacking again. Oh, looks like he's gotten a little bit smarter this time. Okay, well, he revealed a pipe for us, which is pretty cool. So by using them to reveal a pipe, we found access to a secret shine that would normally not be available during this mode. And again, all of this is timed, so it can only be there for quite a little bit. Right. So he's gone back into hiding again. I like training power-ups between the regular ones and other stuff. I just think it's more interesting that way. Okay, I'm not gonna go for that just yet. Let's explore the other levels first this time. So each of these cat areas are levels in their own right, which is very interesting. And yes, all of the enemies have changed. They have instead of them being normal Bowser Fury enemies, they have they are basically modded to be in some sort of cat form, which I think is pretty interesting. We can't get there from the right, so we'll have to find another way to get in here, and from the looks of it, we're able to get in through this lower section, and I'm guessing this is our first ever boss fight with a cat version of Boom Boom, because of course, why not? This is a little bit different since the camera does move similar to that. Other than that, I don't think he's any better than his original form. Since this is a new game, I'm going to try and just beat him by jumping on him 3 times. It is possible to hit him with the cat as well, but I feel like that's better. And we'll use a dive just to make it easier, and that should give us our cat shine. Cool. And yeah, just like before, we get a boss theme from Super Mario 3D World plays once we beat that boss, which is cool. And that also revealed the new shroud, which will probably have a cat shine, because that is a bunny, which means we can do stuff. Okay, now when the beast awakens, the Ada Bell will also awaken again, which I think is cool. Okay, we already found another Bell, so we'll go ahead and collect that one and try and find the others as we go along. And I find it really nice that you could just climb up these lighthouses, and while they won't actually give anything right away, it's a great way to capture memories during your battle. Just press down to freeze the action and take some snapshots. Oh, that's pretty cool mode. Now, snapshot mode, I believe, has actually been around since the original game. I'm not going to actually put that up. Screw that. I could always collect more later. I just don't want to have to change out of this cat suit multiple times during this. Oh, so that's how you use that. That's cool. Well, the most obvious way of using it would be to head to the right here and then just try and frame like this, maybe? So we'll see what happens. Doesn't seem like anything else, though, so we'll ride Plessy and try and catch these bunnies. But sure enough, yeah, just as I thought, they're gonna run away from us on the water. So this turns us into essentially the Plessy section. We have to chase them while riding Plessy, which is pretty interesting. And we have another secret that can only be destroyed by Fury Mode being activated, which is about to activate right now. But anyway, we caught him, and we got another cat shine. Cool. This accidentally took us to a different level. Well, this is interesting. Let's, there's a cat shine right in the middle of this. Oh! Not anymore. Okay, we have triggered the cat bell to awaken again. We're not gonna actually pick it up yet, though. Interestingly enough. Because we found another secret somewhere. Don't even know where he's going. But yeah. Beyond that, though, Bowser's just doing the same old thing as he always does. Trying to take us out while he runs, and we're basically forced to run from him. Right now, I'm trying to run to the secret right here, so we can use that to maybe, do that. Okay, there we go. We unfortunately lost our first power-up, but just as I thought, we had to blast the Fury blocks themselves in Fury mode to do that. And that's why they call it Bowser's Fury, by the way. Interesting, immediately after you collect one of those hidden shines, Bowser just immediately leaves at that point, which is sort of unfortunate, because it might take a while for it to awaken again. But that's fine. It gives us more time to collect other stuff. The second time we will have to collect it, because obviously we want to have some stuff. That was our first time we ever took damage, but then again, that probably more than likely was required just to get through the section normally, otherwise it would have not worked. So yeah, while we still have time, let's go for this next zone again that we are gonna go into, but now we can do it again. This one is surprisingly close, but so this is a puzzle and a half. Wow, so the entire area is invisible, so unless you use Bowser Jr., then you can reveal some of it by default, which is kind of cool. Alright. Well, this obviously doesn't look like the correct way to go, and from the looks of it, we found something different. One. Cool. We got the shine of this area. Which reveals another lighthouse yet, and a pipe to get out as well. Which is really cool. Okay, we did lose one power-up, so we'll try to see if we can get something else. That is one that we don't have a lot of, so we'll take it, and we'll actually kind of leave it for a while, because this is the Tanuki suit. This is power-up, so I may as well use it for as long as I can. Yeah. Oh, and yes, Bowser Jr. could collect power-ups instead of you, and if he does, I'll just store them for you so that you can pull them up later, which is kind of fun. Of course, we just lose that power for no reason. I think if you die, I assume you just go back to the beginning of the level and then lose some coins after that. I don't know what else there would be otherwise, because so far all I can know is that there's no life counts, and dying doesn't seem to result in a game over. So this game supposedly is easier, but that's just the theory. It could still be very long. It's cool. And yes, we used the time to get the shine that we did not get the last time. Alright, we have one down below us. I feel like we should definitely fight him off, so let's go ahead and open up the next section of world while we still have a chance to. So, another big fight with Giga Bowser in this case. Pretty interesting, and you can definitely weaken his health before you fight him, which is kind of interesting. Right, back into Big Mario form we go. And since we already defeated Bowser once, he's gonna add a few more attacks into his arsenal, this time in the form of a spin. which we have to just keep on running around in a circle to avoid. And from the looks of it, the goop just shows us down, doesn't actually do any damage. Just like in his previous fire attack, we have to find cover to evade that, apparently. And supposedly, just like the last time, we wait for him to stomp down on the ground, then ground pound him to do a decent amount of damage. Apparently, we can hit him early. That's what I'm going to try and find out. It's kind of tricky to figure out what to do, though. Okay. Also, this music's getting pretty epic already. Yeah, Bowser's kind of just running rampant, trying to do whatever he wants. We can't let that happen. Okay, this time he looks like he has more than one phase this time. Or not, I don't know. Okay, well, actually it is a little bit different. So it looks like this Bowser fight is not as simple as the last one was. Now, instead of being defeated right away, he ran away. From the looks of... Okay, so from the looks of it, we've actually, lost the ability to attack him there. So when you reach 50% health, he straight up just does that. So now we need more cat shines to get fervor. And that means going back to our other levels to collect them. We'll start by collecting them in World 2, since that's simply the closest world. I don't want to go back to World 1 until much later, probably. This time will be a little bit more simpler because obviously there's some coins from earlier that we can collect, so if we just jump and collect all of them, which is cool. This time around, the coins are kind of showing us the path through here. And that gives us another cat shine, which is cool. Okay, that gave us the other cat shine that was hidden, which is pretty nice. Cool. Right. Alright, we have the ability to awaken the Giga Bell once again. From the looks of it, I don't think the cat momentum is available from the first game, because in Super Mario 3D World, you could do this trick where you essentially, do a bunch of stuff, but beyond that, I don't really know what else to do. Okay, they removed one of the sides on the right so far, but beyond that, it's basically the same as before. Looks like the entire area itself is changed up in form of pom-pom, and now there's not as much OC as available from before. Okay. Cool. That was one of the power-ups we already had, so I assume I don't want it. Whoa. Actually, I could just do this. Just go straight up. Same for this. Okay, well, I actually don't need that. I don't know why we would need that. Unless we're going really slow. Alright, looks like we are able to go into the arena again. So we're just fighting a bunch of enemies we've seen before. And now we have Cat Pom-Pom. By the way, this is probably the most adorable Pom so far. Oh, and our takes some damage, unfortunately. Yeah, looks like it still works. You can still hit them with cat stuff. Which means you can just claw swipe to defeat each of them, which makes it pretty cool. Right. We're collecting shines very quickly, by the way. I like this. The area is still pretty large, so there's still quite a few stuff to find, and I guess we know one thing. Every single level has 5 cat shards, and some of the overworld levels may also have a single cat shine as well, so our goal right now is to figure out where each of those are, and from there we can kind of just go with it there. Perfect, Bowser Jr. Thank you very much. My power-up just went right back to me, just as I thought. Yeah. It is a little unfortunate we don't get to see the other cat people, at least not right now. Oh, I think I found out what that thing is for. It can apparently give us this cat shard, so that's how we're supposed to get it. There we go. Also, there's one much further back, apparently, than I thought. Because apparently there's more than just that. But that doesn't seem all too handy, though, right now. Yeah. So far, this game is looking pretty nice. It's not just a 3D XR, but also apparently a chaos mode stimulator as well. Like, the world starts beautiful, and then periodically Bowser will just invade and cause chaos, and that's why what the name Bowser's Fury comes from, is he uses his fury to just try and destroy the world, and from there you kind of just forced to go around and find stuff. That's about it. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here, so we'll try to explore this from a different perspective. Because sometimes when you can't find the cat shards, sometimes looking at it from a different perspective may trigger things to change. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, well, I think I'm tired of just waiting, so let's do this and see what this will give us to. Oh, so hitting that gives us kind of a area of some sort that'll lead us to another cat shine at the end, which is a puzzle in itself, apparently. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just as I thought. Another timer challenge. Cool. May as well collect coins while we're here, just to look cool. And we got it. Nice. Another secret cat shine. Ooh, this one's different. We have to find the key to the cat shine now, apparently. Hidden somewhere. Okay, so these worlds apparently get expanded upon as you go through the game, and also Bowser's Fury mode is about to begin again. Right. I think the fire is either on the left or for the right. Also, I Don't even know what hit me off there, because there was no enemies nearby at all. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Alright. There's the secret. Cool. We did some more damage to him and made him retreat, which is cool. Wow. Doesn't look like this game saves for its other stuff, so supposedly it just saves after each of the stuff we do. I'm just gonna try and collect a power-up in the Lager world and save some time, but beyond that, I'm not gonna do really anything else. So, that's going to be it for this video, stopping a little bit earlier, but leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video where we will continue to play through the Mario 3D World 2, essentially, or Bowser's Fury video game, where we try and collect everything. Until then, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue working towards 100%. Until then, bye.